And if you're struggling to get profitable or build savings or investment or save for one of your goals or your dreams, there are days when you're simply scared to even click the buttons and look at your bank balance, especially when, if any report you're looking at feels like it's written in Chinese script. So it's just easier to ignore it. And we all do it at least once, maybe twice. I know I have. You're listening to the Unshackle Your Life podcast with Debbie Colburn, where breakthroughs happen, getting rid of all the hidden things that hold us back, things that scare us and challenge us, and things that we're just plain fed up with. We talk all things money and business, big and small. We dive deep. We get real and raw at discovering and exploring what is really possible for you and what's holding you back. If you've ever thought it's not enough when you looked at your bank account or your credit card balance, maybe you're sick and tired of the endless struggle of just getting by, and you know you're missing out on opportunities that keep screaming out to you. It's a never-ending cycle of crisis to crisis, either in your personal life or your business or your relationships or all of them. Then this is exactly where you need to be. We'll bring you a whole new way to look at those challenges, share ideas, tips, and tactics, and get you connected to the resources that will unlock those golden handcuffs and release your unique abilities. No matter what's going on in your life, right now, maybe you're in survival mode, living day to day, paycheck to paycheck, or maybe things are good and you know they could be better. Maybe you're in a job or a career or running a business that is leaving you empty, depleted, uninspired, or anything in between. I've got your back. Ready? Buckle up, take a deep breath, and join me in a conversation about breaking through to the next level. Welcome to episode 107, where we're talking about using a 90-day cycle to power up your money. So much of what we've talked about over the past episodes has been about identifying the glitches in your relationship with money and your business, and also the most effective and easy ways to reach the transformation. Yet, like we know in weight loss, well, in anything, if we bite off too much, set those goals too big, be so hard and restrictive with ourselves, we likely will see just simply short-term progress, even monumental progress, but in the end, it is unsustainable, and we fall off the wagon. Hello, self-sabotage and upper limit. I discovered that following an adaptation of Todd Herman's 90-day year was one of the missing links for me. As you know, I use two similar systems, one in my personal life and the other in my business. Ramit Sethi's I Will Teach You to Be Rich for my personal, Mike Michalowicz's Profit First in my business. As I adopted those, I discovered that since I was now running my business on a 90-day cycle with a financial or an income goal for each 90 days, it simply made sense to look at where I was in IWTY, you know what that is, and PF at the end of each of the 90-day cycles. Now, in my 20 plus years of being a professional accountant and a business consultant, I have learned that most people know, that's in air quotes, they should look at their numbers regularly, yet most people also don't know what numbers to look at, or what those numbers mean, and what to do with that information. My very first business, Apple Tree Business Consulting, was in fact built on the concept, the problem, that terms like accounts receivable, accounts payable, cash flow, working capital, well, all the formal accounting terms, which made up all of the financial reporting that was available at the time, made absolutely no sense to non-accountants, whether they were business owners or not. So I started offering financial reports for real people. The accounts payable lines became what you owe to people. Accounts receivable became everything people owe you. You get the idea. And if you're struggling to get profitable or build savings or investment or save for one of your goals or your dreams, there are days when you're simply scared to even click the buttons and look at your bank balance, especially when, if any report you're looking at feels like it's written in Chinese script. So it's just easier to ignore it. And we all do it at least once, maybe twice. I know I have. The 90-day cycle is a less painful bandaid to tear off. Sheer honesty here. And then it will become the day you start looking forward to, like the well-earned vacation. The 90-day cycle for your money is a time that you can reset, regroup, be more creative, dream bigger, and dial in your planning and chop out the energy suckers. I love seeing my 90-day plans. Let's call it the 30,000-foot Coles Notes view of what I will achieve. Written out, and I have them all written out on big yellow 8 by 11 inch fluorescent paper, different color for each one of them. And I take down the ones that are faded from having been up there for the last 90 days. It's like a ritual for me. It's like it's fresh, it's new, it's more inspiring. The things that I put up there are tightened up, they're clearer, and each time I do it, it gets better. It's your life, it's your business, and it's your reality. No frauds, no imposters, no fakes, no double lives. The one you show on the socials and tell your friends versus the real one is the path to all your dreams. A strong set of guardrails for you, your family, the people who work for you and with you, and for your impact. So let's go. Pick the most challenging first. Is it in the area of your personal life, or is it your business money? You've come so far. Today is also the day to celebrate that, because you've got to take your profit, right? No? Then what's happened? You're not following the plan? Double check all your targets in IWTY and tweak them as needed. Double check all your targets in PF and tweak them as needed. Now sit back. It's just that simple. And imagine life as you want. Your rich life. Thank you, Ramit. If you took a few hours, I block off the Sunday closest to the end of my 90 days, and you answered these questions about the last 90 days. Yes, it's a journaling exercise. You probably didn't expect anything less from me. Probably one of the most important journaling exercises of the 90 days. How am I doing with my self-sabotages? What pattern interrupters are working for me and which ones are not? What other ones could I possibly use? What habits or behaviors do I need to work on? What is the best way to plan out my next 90 days, knowing my personal energy cycle? What has tripped me up in the past 90 days? What could I do to overcome that? What words or phrases could I incorporate in my day to move me forward faster and sustainably? Where am I on paying myself the salary that I am worth? And what can I do to 2x my profit with a half the effort or time? Okay, enough with the imagination. You guys see a trend? Yes, every one of those questions has a podcast episode linked to it over the past 9 episodes. Today, we are taking action. Because here's the thing. You can listen to all the episodes of my podcast and end up a million miles ahead of where you were when you started and living dreams you didn't even know lived inside you. And that can only happen if you take action. Execute on the ideas that you hear that make you think, that might work for me or my company. So, there's a lot here, and my wish is that you take away something that today will encourage you to take that next step. I know you've been taking steps all the way along. I want to see you, and I know you want to feel it. Owning a bias for action in your daily life. You already know that thinking is what drives everything. So we've created a brand new daily affirmation sent to you every single day for 90 days so that you can unlock every day with intention. Just sign up. It's absolutely free at debbiecolburn.com/unlock the day. So we're here. We're at the end, the time for that question I ask everyone at the end of each episode. What is the absolute best thing that could happen if you unlock just one of your shackles today? Hey, if this podcast got you thinking you're ready to improve your money or business situation, or both, please make sure you're subscribed and share it with everyone you think needs to hear this. The link is in the show notes, and drop a review in wherever you're listening. Make sure to check out the all-new Breakthrough Navigator, the Money and the Money and Business editions, where you can work directly with me to transform that money situation in your bank accounts that is keeping you up at night. It's super easy. Just head to our website at debbiecolburn.com/links. And while you're there, sign up to grab your very own free personal daily intention setter in your inbox every single day for 90 days. Absolutely free. I actually get them sent to myself. They are so friggin' amazing. Simple tools to transform both your personal life and your business.